This here's from GQ, who I never covered, but I know very well. Johnny Depp appears in Dior's latest Sauvage film. He talks about the background of the creation and the relationship between the scent and the character. Let's see what they say. Dior's Sauvage fragrance celebrates its 10th anniversary and has grown into one of the world's best-selling men's fragrances. I wonder how, by the way. The lineup, which includes Eau Fort created by perfumer Francis Kirkjohn, if I'm saying that right, probably not, features a diverse range of expressions based on the woody notes of citrus and amber, whatever that is, and the aromatic scent of lavender, symbolizing the power of nature and unrestrained freedom. A new film for Sauvage has just been released starring Johnny Depp, who has embodied Sauvage as the face of the brand for over 10 years. The film tells a unique story created by photographer and film director Jean-Baptiste Mondino, who has worked on numerous fashion photos and advertising visuals. The film begins with Johnny as a lone hero facing off against a mountain lion in the scorching sun of the wilderness. Paying homage to 1960s westerns, the film unfolds alongside the blues sounds of Ry Cooder. The mountain lion is portrayed as both a menacing and protective presence, and the tension that develops between the hero and the lion creates a mythical tale. We spoke to Johnny Depp about his majestic image, the appeal of Sauvage, and the relationship between the scent and his role. Alright, let's see what Johnny's got to say. Well, they feature this first. Alright, I concur, whatever it is. The Sauvage film was shot by French photographer Jean-Baptiste Mondoni. Could you tell us about your relationship with him? The first time we worked together was on the first Sauvage film. We share a common passion for capturing moments as they are, and I felt like I'd found a wonderful comrade. He gave me a freedom of expression that isn't possible in a normal shoot. He's imaginative and he weaves it into poetry, and he's got a keen eye for observation and a great sense of humor. He's fearless and one of the kindest people in the world, yet he sticks to his own vision. Jean-Baptiste is one of the most creative people I've ever worked with, and I have the utmost respect for him. Well, alright, I'll take Johnny's word for it, I guess. And they say this: your personality and style are very evident in this short film. As an actor, the thing I've always wanted to avoid more than anything is playing myself. It's a terrifying idea. The mask of a character allows me to be more than I am, and even though each character is part of me, I can use it to escape myself. But with Dior and these films, it's almost like I'm the real me. But working with Jean, I never knew what was going to happen, and I found it strangely comforting and liberating. And they feature this one here. The film is a homage to the Western. You became an actor after the heyday of the Western genre, but did you watch a lot of Westerns growing up? Many of the Westerns I watched as a child were just cowboys and gunfights, and to be honest, they were boring. But Sam Peckinpah's The Wild Bunch was in a league of its own, and it's a film I truly love. He also created an epic Western, Dead Man, with Jim Jarmusch, as I also love the kid starring Chris Christenhoff and James Coburn. Okay, Christopher's son. Sorry, not familiar with that one. That's a tongue twister. I wouldn't have guessed Johnny likes westerns very much. Just saying. He probably likes something from every genre like most of us, but. Do you ever associate a scent with the character you play? Of course, some of the characters I've played have certainly had their own distinctive scents. For example, John Wilmot in Lawrence Dunmore's The Libertine was a dandy character, so scent was an important element. Alright, yeah, I could see that, right? Like, he's trying to become a character, so he sprays something on himself he wouldn't normally wear, so it would kind of help him, I guess, think about just being the essence of that character. And I mean, if you've just got this scent you don't usually have, you just kind of feel different. But that's my silly opinion. I'm not much of an actor. You've been the face of Sauvage for 10 years. Dior is your first luxury brand. What made you decide to take on the role? I was a little surprised at first. Dior is a brand that has been preserving elegance and tradition for nearly a century, so it meant a lot to me that Dior could see something in me that could express what they were looking for in Sauvage. See, I like that. Johnny's humble. He also goes on to say that he worked with a perfumer to help understand scents and things like that. but I'm not sure how much more I could talk about it. Seems pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, that's about it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.